while back, I heard on the news that there was a Japanese store that was coming to Canada, and I was curious to check it out. So what I discovered is that it's not actually Japanese. It's actually owned by a Chinese guy, and everything in the stores is manufactured in China. But the designs are based on Japanese designer. So anyways, when they opened up in Toronto, I went to go check them out, and I heard recently that they opened up on Queen Street West. So I took a trek down to Queen Street West to check out the new store, see what kind of products they had. It was my first time in a Miniso store. So this is basically a review and a tour of the new store that opened on Queen Street West. It's not a huge store, but in Toronto, it's the largest one that I've seen, I think. Most of their products are lifestyle kinds of things, like sunglasses. They have decent amount of electronics, keyboards, things for computers. Now, at first I was told that the price, that it was similar to a Dollarama, but a little bit more expensive. And I thought, well, that's cool, because Dollarama is usually I think $3 or $4, and their products are pretty decent. Now, over here you see that the prices are significantly more than Dollarama, but also the quality is different, and they have completely different products. Like, you can't buy a computer keyboard at Dollarama. We're over here for like 20 bucks. You can get, you know, a decent looking keyboard. I didn't check it out, so I don't know if it works well. I did buy 2 products from the store that I will mention later on when they come up in the video. So, but the quality, when you look at the quality, I also bought this frying pan too, and the frying pan works really, really well. It doesn't stick, and I think it was like $16, $17. So far, the enamel does not peel off. I have not had any problems with it. It works very, very well. It's great for cooking eggs. They don't stick to the pan. They got a fair amount of little gadgets, which I like. I like seeing different things from around the world, and they have, you know, different kinds of useless little things, like, you know, little design things. They're like these little stuffed animals and stuff, but they're kind of cool. And like I said, the prices are not low, but they're not high either. They're pretty fair for the quality that you're getting, because when you look at things like these purses here, they look really well made. When you feel the quality of the materials and you look at the stitching, and, you know, it just looks like it's a fairly decent quality. Got to check out the snacks, right? I'm not sure how ready I am to eat shrimp flavored chips and stuff like that, but who knows, it could actually be good. I didn't try it, but it might be. Pocky's good, that I know. I've had that before. Ding dong. Who wants a ding dong? So going through all the food, because I know that a lot of people that I know personally are into food. That's their thing, snack foods. So there you see all the purses. I'm not sure if those are leather. It looks like leather, but the quality looks good. But then again, it is, you know, a fairly well-known brand name, so I would expect that the quality would be half decent. The price isn't bad for 12 and change. Especially if you're an American, you get 1/3 off with the exchange rate in Canada. So it really makes it a good deal. Now we're coming to the electronics place, the electronics department. Well, it's not much of a department. I did buy 2 pieces of camera equipment. One of them was successful, and one of them was not. They have things like rechargers for cell phones, USB devices to hook up things to your computer. From anywhere from $3 to about $10 usually is the price range that I saw there. I wanted to buy a new keyboard, but the only ones they had were the wireless ones, and my computer, the one that I have now, is constantly dying, like the batteries die out, so I'm like, I'll forget that. Now here is what I did buy. Not this here, but there it is. I thought that little microphone would be a funny little novelty to interview people as a joke, right? But when I plugged it in and I checked out the sound is terrible. So you could still use it as like a visual. I still kept it. I can still use it as a visual thing, right? In certain kinds of humorous videos. But to interview somebody and actually use the sound would be like totally unacceptable. And I did buy that little light there. Here we go. This is a light and a camera lens. Now I didn't check out the lens on the cell phone, but the light I really like. It's a cool shape and it has 3 different settings for bright and in medium, and so I'm definitely keeping that. I like the light because sometimes you're out filming stuff and it's really dark, so that's a little very handy thing you can just put on your camera and be able to film very half decently, I guess, in the dark. Now I haven't used it for filming, but I put it on the camera and I like the light, so I'm definitely keeping that. It works well. I haven't tried the lens on the cell phone, but then again, I don't really film things on the cell phone camera because the quality is not so good. So I probably won't be using it for that. I'll just be using the light part. I like all these little gadgety home decorating type items. They're all fairly decently priced and they have great colors and nice quality. And overall, I find the store, I wish they had more quirky Japanese type items because they have, it's fairly standard items, but the design is quite nice and the colors that they use are quite nice. So overall, I'd say it's pretty good. I just wish they had a bit more eccentric Japanese stuff. But of course, it's you know, it's a Chinese, actually a Chinese company owned by Chinese people, made in China. So, you know, it's kind of faux Japanese. So you're not going to get the really cool Japanese things. You're going to get more of the mainstream kind of products because they are going for like a mainstream audience, right? A mainstream consumer. So it is on Queen Street West. It's just west of University Avenue. When you come out of the subway, you just go a few stores down and it's right there. Brand new store. There is also one that opened in the Eaton Centre, and I filmed a little bit of that. That's coming up very soon. This is walking west on Queen Street, right by the store. As you can see, it's a fairly sizable store. It's bigger than the one in the Eaton Centre, I believe. It's in the base of a new condo building, and it's a quite nice condo too. I like the red, can't see it here, but they got some red balconies out there that bring some color. Now here we are, the bottom floor of the Eaton Centre. Miniso store down there. It's a smaller store. It's always crammed full of people. And as you can see, they have some colorful products there and some cool little gadgety things, decorative items, things that, you know, that a lot of the young people, I guess, would like. As you can see, the store is full of young people shopping, buying their fake Japanese products. So there you go. So that's basically the end of the tour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check it out.